If you want non-emergency medical assistance from a virtual health experts, go to howtogetridofhealthissues.com/mobile doctor. They have a team of mobile doctors is standing by around the clock so you can stop any health issue quickly and effectively. Men low erectile dysfunction versus settling down with someone you're not sexually attracted by daily health habit adjuster. Provide step-by-step self-help video recipe you do at home for health and wellness beauty. Or if natural way it's too time consuming, you can check the description below for some product recommendation.
See, in life you can go through life, you can come up with reasons or you can come up with results. You can come up with excuses or you can come up with achievements. You can go through life blaming or you can come up with solutions. The choice is in your hands, satisfaction or despair.
We can choose that. And subscribe.
You don't get better on the daggone couch. You get better by coming out here and getting the f after it every daggone day.
It's very, very simple to get what you want, but it's not easy. It's your job to make yourself do the crap you don't want to do so you can be everything that you're supposed to be.
Welcome to Steps.
And you're so damn busy waiting to feel like it.
Please.
And you're never going to.
Comment,
ever.
And subscribe.
No one's coming. No one. No one's coming to push you. No one's coming to tell you to turn the TV off.
Welcome to Steps to be successful video.
Everybody wants to be a champion, but nobody's willing to put in the work that it takes to be a champion. Everybody wants to hold up the trophy and say, man, I did it, but nobody's willing to put in the work that it takes to do it. I love the process.
Here is a hard truth. Many men face it in silence. You are either struggling with your body's response in the bedroom, or you are struggling with your heart's response to the person lying next to you. Sometimes it's even both. You might find yourself in a long-term relationship where the spark has faded, where intimacy feels like a duty rather than a desire. Or perhaps the desire is there, burning strong, but your body refuses to cooperate. Frustration, shame, deep-seated anxiety. This is a crossroads that millions of men arrive at, feeling isolated and believing they are the only ones navigating this difficult terrain. This isn't a simple problem with an easy answer. It is a deeply personal dilemma that touches the very core of your identity, your vitality, and your happiness. On one side, you have the challenge of erectile dysfunction, a physical issue that feels intensely psychological. It can make you question your masculinity and your ability to please your partner. On the other side, you have the heart-wrenching choice of settling, staying in a partnership where the crucial element of sexual attraction has withered away. This path can lead to a quiet kind of despair, a life lived in shades of gray instead of vibrant color, all for the sake of comfort, security, or fear of the unknown. Many men believe they must simply accept their fate. They think that a declining erection is an irreversible part of aging, or that a passionless relationship is the normal price of long-term commitment. I am here today to tell you that these are myths. These are stories we tell ourselves to avoid confronting a difficult reality. The truth is, you do not have to choose between a functioning body and a fulfilling connection. You do not have to settle for a life that feels incomplete, whether the issue stems from a medical condition or an emotional disconnection. There are clear, actionable paths forward for both challenges. In our time together today, we are going to confront this dilemma head-on. We will not shy away from the uncomfortable questions or the difficult truths. We are going to break down these two seemingly separate issues, erectile dysfunction and settling without attraction, and show you how they are often intertwined. More importantly, I will provide you with a clear, 15-minute plan that actually works. This isn't about miracle cures or empty promises. It's about empowering you with the knowledge, practical steps, and hope, the tools to reclaim your sexual health and your emotional happiness. You deserve a life filled with both vitality and connection. This conversation is critically important because your sexual health is a direct reflection of your overall health. An issue like erectile dysfunction is not just a bedroom problem, it is often one of the earliest warning signs of more serious, underlying medical conditions. It can be your body's way of sending a distress signal about your cardiovascular health, hormonal balance, the state of your nervous system. Ignoring this signal is like turning off a smoke alarm because the noise is annoying. You might get temporary peace, but you are ignoring a potential fire that could have devastating consequences for your long-term well-being and longevity. Similarly, the health of your relationship is a cornerstone of your mental and emotional well-being. Choosing to stay with a partner you are no longer sexually attracted to has a profound cost. It slowly erodes your self-esteem and your partner's. It creates a silent chasm between two people who may otherwise care for each other deeply. This emotional distance breeds resentment, loneliness, a chronic sense of dissatisfaction that can spill over into every other area of your life. Your happiness matters. Feeling desired and feeling desire are fundamental human needs, not luxuries you should be expected to live without. The silence surrounding these topics is the real enemy. Men are often socialized to be stoic, to handle their problems alone, and to never show vulnerability, especially when it comes to sex and relationships. This pressure creates a lonely prison where shame and confusion can fester. You might spend countless nights staring at the ceiling, wondering, is it me? Is it her? Is it just what happens? This isolation prevents you from seeking the medical advice that could resolve a physical issue or having the honest conversation that could transform your relationship, for better or for worse. It's time to break that silence. That is why we are here. Over the next 15 minutes, we will provide a roadmap out of that isolation. We will give you the language to understand what is happening in your body and your heart. We will offer concrete steps you can take starting today to begin the process of healing and making conscious choices. This is not about placing blame or forcing a decision. It is about giving you the clarity and the tools to build a life that feels authentic, vital, and genuinely happy. I promise you, by the end of this video, you will feel more informed, more hopeful, and more in control of your destiny. Let's begin. Let's start demystifying the term erectile dysfunction. ED is, in simplest terms, the consistent inability to get or maintain an erection firm enough for intercourse. Consistent. Almost every man will have occasional difficulty. A single instance, or a few scattered episodes, is not necessarily ED. It could be due to fatigue, stress, having too much to drink. True ED is a persistent pattern, a recurring problem that begins to cause you personal distress and may start to affect your relationship. It is a medical condition, not a personal failing. Many assume ED is just old age. Prevalence rises with age, but it's not inevitable. Younger men can experience it. Many older men remain sexually healthy. The expiration date narrative is inaccurate and disempowering. That belief can stop you from seeking treatment, even though ED is often treatable and reversible. Understanding that is the first step to taking back control. Separate erectile function from libido. Libido equals sexual desire. Sex drive. You can have strong desire, a high libido, and still struggle with the physical response. That disconnect fuels frustration, shame, and anxiety. You might worry your partner thinks you're no longer attracted to them, which creates painful misunderstandings when the opposite is true. Let's redefine this. ED is not a reflection of your masculinity, your desire, or your worth as a partner. It's a signal from your body, a messenger, not a judgment. It may point to something out of balance, your physical health, your mental state, your lifestyle habits, or a mix of these factors. Our goal: learn to listen to that message, understand it, and address the root cause, not just the symptom. Now, let's talk about the physical machinery. An erection is a complex vascular event. It requires healthy blood vessels, nerves, hormones, muscles, all working together in perfect harmony. The process begins with signals from your brain, but it depends heavily on good blood flow. Anything that damages your blood vessels or restricts blood flow to the penis can cause erectile dysfunction. This is why ED is so often linked to cardiovascular health, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, atherosclerosis, the hardening of the arteries. Your erection is a barometer for the health of your circulatory system. Beyond blood flow, hormones play a starring role, particularly testosterone. Low testosterone isn't the primary cause for most, but it can contribute. Testosterone fuels your libido. It supports the chemical cascade that leads to an erection. Low testosterone can reduce desire and make erections harder. Other hormonal imbalances, thyroid problems, high prolactin levels. The nerves carrying signals from brain and spinal cord are equally important. Damaged nerves can cause the message to get lost. Men with diabetes are at much higher risk. High blood sugar over time causes nerve damage. Neurological conditions, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's disease, injuries to the spinal cord, pelvic surgery or trauma. Every part of the system needs to be online and functioning. Finally, consider the medications you take for other conditions. Many common prescription drugs can list ED as a side effect. diuretics, beta blockers, antidepressants, antihistamines, other medications. It's a delicate balancing act. Medication may be essential, but it could compromise sexual function. This does not mean you should stop your meds. It means it's a crucial piece to discuss with your doctor. While the physical components are crucial, we absolutely cannot ignore the power of the mind. Your brain is your most important sex organ. Psychological factors can be the primary cause of erectile dysfunction, or they can be a secondary reaction to a physical problem, creating a vicious cycle that is difficult to break. Everyday stress is a major offender. Remember, if you ever need to sell your house fast, as it is condition anywhere in the U.S., either to stop foreclosure, avoid county tax auction, unwanted property, or too many repairs, go to boricina.com/DHHA or call them at 877-658-8303 for no obligation cash offer and get a relief under house burden.
Sometime there is a simple way on how to relieve or get a treatment for the problem. Naturally from an ebook, How to Get Rid of Health Issues, Quickly Without Medication. It's the step-by-step guide you can use right from your kitchen to reclaim your health naturally by someone who's been there. If you're tired of being told medication is your only option, this could change everything for you. Your body has an incredible ability to heal itself while you sleep when you give it the right ingredient. That is available at local grocery store, or you can order them online. Visit howtogetridofhealthissues.com to get your step-by-step guide today.
When you are chronically stressed, job, finances, family issues, your body is flooded with stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones trigger your fight or flight response, which actively works against the rest and digest state required for arousal and erection. Anxiety, particularly performance anxiety, is another powerful psychological trigger. It often begins after a single instance of being unable to get or keep an erection. The next time you are in a sexual situation, a voice in the back of your head starts worrying. What if it happens again? This thought alone is enough to trigger anxiety, release stress hormones, and, ironically, cause the very outcome you are afraid of. This can quickly spiral into a self-fulfilling prophecy. Each difficult experience reinforces the anxiety, making the next encounter even more fraught with pressure and fear, turning the bedroom from a place of pleasure into a place of performance testing. Depression also has a profound impact on sexual function. This mental health condition affects your entire being, draining your energy, draining your interest, draining your capacity for pleasure. It alters brain chemistry in ways that directly suppress libido and can interfere with the biological mechanics of an erection. Furthermore, many antidepressant medications used to treat depression can also have ED as a side effect. This creates a challenging catch-22 for many men, where the treatment for one problem can exacerbate another, making it essential to work closely with a knowledgeable and compassionate doctor. Ultimately, the connection between your mind and body is inseparable when it comes to sexual health. Relationship problems, unspoken resentments, poor communication, fear of intimacy can all manifest physically as erectile dysfunction. Your body may be expressing a problem that your heart or mind is unwilling to voice. It can be a physical shutdown in response to an emotional distance. Recognizing that your mental and emotional state is a powerful player in your erectile health is not about saying it's all in your head. It is about acknowledging the whole, integrated system and understanding that you must care for your mind just as you care for your body. We have covered a tremendous amount of ground together today, navigating two of the most sensitive and challenging topics a man can face. We have seen how erectile dysfunction is often a messenger from the body, signaling underlying issues with your physical health, your lifestyle, or your mental state. We have also looked into the heart of the matter, exploring the quiet pain of settling in a relationship where sexual attraction has died, a choice often driven by comfort, security, and a deep fear of the unknown. These two problems can become tangled in a destructive feedback loop, leaving you feeling hopelessly stuck. The most important message I want you to take away is that you are not stuck. There are clear, actionable paths forward. For the body, the plan begins with the non-negotiable step of seeing a doctor to get a clear medical picture. From there, build a foundation with consistent, moderate exercise, a heart-healthy diet, reducing alcohol, quitting smoking, prioritizing sleep, and stress management. These are not just suggestions. They are the proven building blocks for restoring your physical vitality. They are choices that empower you to take back control of your well-being, one healthy habit at a time, directly impacting your sexual function. For the heart, the path requires a different kind of strength, emotional courage. It starts with breaking the silence and having honest, vulnerable conversations. It involves seeking the support of individual therapy or couples therapy. It means setting boundaries to protect your emotional health and running small experiments to see if connection and attraction can be rebuilt. Ultimately, it may lead to a conscious decision, made not from a place of fear or resignation, but from a place of clarity about what you need to live a fulfilling and authentic life. This path is about honoring your own happiness as a valid and worthy goal. The journey to reclaim your vitality, whether physical or emotional, is not a sprint. It is a marathon built of small, steady steps. Change is not only possible, it is within your reach, but it requires consistent action and a willingness to seek help. You do not have to walk this path alone. The shame and isolation that thrive in silence begin to lose their power the moment you decide to take that first step. Whether that step is calling your doctor or starting a difficult conversation, it is a declaration that you are no longer willing to settle for a life that is less than what you deserve. As we conclude our time together, I want to leave you not just with information but with inspiration and a concrete call to action. Remember this quote from Rumi: "As you start to walk on the way appears." You don't need the whole map. Just take the first step. Clarity comes from doing, not overthinking. The path reveals itself as you move forward. The hardest part is beginning. So, your call to action for this week. Don't try to solve everything. Pick 3 small things. First, get medical advice. Pick up the phone and schedule a full checkup. Second, start one healthy habit today. Go for a 20-minute walk, or skip the beer tonight, or go to bed an hour earlier. Third, have one honest conversation this week. It doesn't have to be big. Just a gentle opening. Try a nice statement. "I've been feeling distant from you lately, and I miss us." These 3 actions, one medical, one physical, one emotional, are your starting blocks. If you need professional support, please seek it out. Your primary care doctor is your first stop for physical health. For relationship and mental well-being, find qualified therapists through organizations like the AAMFT or on platforms like Psychology Today. Remember, asking for help is a sign of profound strength. You have the power to change your story. You can heal your body and you can face your heart. The choice is yours. The time to start is now. Remember, your health is your wealth. Take care of it now, so it can take of you later. As Daily Health Habit Adjuster, make it simple as:
Your wish is my command.